up to them to start, or if it's up to like the stream? Not.
Oh, no, they're waiting for the okay, and I think
Yeah.
they just got it, so they're gonna get right into game number 1.
Yeah, each of them putting on their headsets with their nice in-game sound.
Yep.
Of course, you need one of those at every tournament with such a crowd behind them.
And we are going to Battlefield, which is honestly it's a good stage for both.
Yes. There are some more landing options for Sonic with the platforms. There's
A
options
lot
to like
more landing
like
options.
spin shot around, land on platforms, land on these, and of course Bayonetta likes platforms in general.
Yep.
It's good for landing. It covers up your special leg.
Exactly, and already Bayonetta with a small lead, but a small lead is a big lead in this matchup, and that does force Sonic to approach. And Griffith, he is willing to force Sonic to approach. Down tilt, nice convert, up B. Oh, uses a downwards afterburner kick. However, not gonna go into a full combo.
Yeah, downwards afterburner kick is very interesting. It's one of these very fancy options that works. In a lot of cases, the eye down and away, or rather SDI down and away, cannot be covered by a normal ABK. But if you jump forward and then do a down angle afterburner kick, it still connects.
Yep.
And because your opponent was doing down and away, a lot of times they will afterwards try to drift towards the stage and DI in, which means the side B connects into the fair, into the up air. So that's another one of those very interesting DI mix-up that Bayonetta has sometimes.
And it's one that you don't see Bayonettas do often.
Yeah, most definitely not.
Especially Griffith. I have never seen him pull out that mix-up before, and it was very effective, but not effective enough. Right now, he does have a disadvantage in terms of percentage.
Of course.
No, that's not of course. He was leading. He was leading, but Ixis has crawled his way back into the game, just nickel and diming all the way back into a percentage lead. And just like that, look at all the damage he gets from one spin dash. Tries to capitalize on a disadvantage, but never overextending, just resetting to neutral if he has to.
So right now, what is Ixis looking to do? What is Griffith looking to do? That's one of the most interesting parts, where they are just interacting with each other, but not really. They're just passively doing the hot and cold kind of thing. You're going to attack first. No, you're going to attack first. I'm going to just spin dash. I'm going to hit you with my bullet arts. Until one of these two cracks or one of these two lets up in their defense.
There's definitely a very tangible mid-range here that they're both contesting nearly constantly. And it's right now, it is in Ixis' favor. However, already more than 2 minutes on the clock. If the first stock doesn't fall soon, is already trending towards a timeout.
Most definitely. We're 3 minutes into this game, or rather 2:30, and no stock has fallen.
Griffith doing a very good job of staying composed here. Oh, just as I say that, a little bit of an ill-advised side B, and Ixis immediately ready to punish that with death.
And there is no double jump for this Bayonetta, which means she is dead. Of course, Bayonetta has fantastic recovery with a triple jump, but once the double jump is gone, there's no way to get that back. There's no way to come back from down there.
And no stage either to bounce off of Ixis. Just impeccable with the spring, great timing, and this is looking really bad for Griffith now. If he doesn't close out the game soon, it's going to be really rough because okay, so what Griffith did, he made the right call. He was down in percent, but it wasn't a big deal. It was like 10% down. In a 10% down scenario, you can wait it out. You don't approach straight into Sonic because that's just a death sentence.
Of course.
So you play it slowly, but playing it slowly also means playing towards the timeout. And once you do lose that stock early, when you do commit into Sonic after playing for the timeout, the clock becomes your biggest enemy, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. He does close out the stock, but Ixis, he can chill there.
Yeah, he can chill there. He can just adjust his glasses.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Griffith wanted to play the clock. Griffith wanted to play it slowly, which was the right call. And as soon as he overcommitted and got himself killed, that was his worst mistake.
Yeah, of course, playing towards the clock is very optimal. But the problem is, once you lose your advantage, if you didn't expect to do it, so it's going to be in your disadvantage too.
It's not about playing towards the clock. It's more the fact that he did not feel forced to approach even when he was behind. Okay. Right? He did not feel pressured by the clock even when he was down because the deficit was one hit. It was 10%. You don't need to feel pressured by the clock when the deficit is that small. However, once you do go down a stock, it is going to be a little bit tougher, and it's 1.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yep, and now we've got ourselves this Bayonetta in almost kill percent.
Oh, okay. That's definitely a misinput. But Griffith getting away with murder there on the witch time, and Ixis, I mean, Ixis chills. He's still playing towards the timeout, I do believe.
Yeah, and there we can see the jump spin shot towards the top platform of Battlefield.
Ooh, and Griffith once again a little bit quick on the trigger with the spot dodge. There was no reason to be scared of the grab there. And Ixis, you know what Ixis does? As soon as Griffith is in his advantage, he tries to push it once, and as soon as it's not like entirely in his favor, he just backs off. There's no reason to push it any further than what is guaranteed. And just like that, oh, never mind. Griffith, you know, nearly dying. Once again, nearly dying. And
now up throw is also an option for Ixis.
This is exactly the point where we're going to see Ixis go for shields and grabs more often.
Oh, but here it comes 100% onto Ixis.
Enough. 35 seconds on the clock. Back the eye once again. Ixis hanging off for dear life. Griffith pulls it out of nowhere. All the backers in the world. Very well done. And like I said, he did not feel pressured by the clock. Yes. He made a few small mistakes, let's be fair. He made a few small mistakes.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
But in the end, Ixis just not being able to consistently win that neutral game, even when ahead, even when Bayonetta is approaching. And that's just Ixis being a little bit too slow, which is ironic.
It's very ironic.
I saw him dash into Bayonetta for a landing punish, and he did not have his shield up in time. Yes. And those are the little things that really
one mistake
spell out your death versus Bayonetta.
That forward smash was most likely it. But
okay, your combo is now my combo, but that's not a kill yet.
I always fear on these town and city platforms and somebody's getting caught by anything.
Especially when it's Bayonetta and Sonic.
Of course, at low percent it is hard for Bayonetta to get a death combo because her hit lag on the side B or whether her stun is not high enough to convert into up these usual scenarios.
Yeah, you're right. So this is a very solid lead right now.
Yeah,
Ixis, about 55% ahead.
It's just good old bullet arts versus spin dash for a couple minutes.
Well, yeah, while one of them waits for an opening. And at the end of the day, this is Griffith having to make that opening happen. And he's been landing so many heal slides. That really is something that Ixis has to start watching out for, because getting hit by heal slide in neutral, that's no bueno.
Yeah. And Griffith got slightly bit unfortunate there because the platform interrupted his area after the kick. Back throw, yep. And
Griffith, he's been noticing that his heal slides have been hitting. And Ixis too. So Ixis was in time with the answer there. No kill.
Okay, no kill punish. Oh!
Woo! Ixis! Okay. Razor sharp with the back air right there to punish the neutral air by Griffith. Very, very well done.
Yep, and now Ixis is looking at a very solid lead here in game number 2 with 4 minutes on the clock remaining. Finds himself off stage, goes low. Yeah, Bayonetta can't cover too low. Griffith looking for the back airs on the high recoveries.
Yeah, he has so much pressure. However, the spin shot by Sonic is going to get Ixis back to center stage. And, ooh, nice up B and nice SDI as well. It's not easy to SDI that Bayonetta jab. Ixis still chilling. Only 2 minutes gone on the clock, so this game is going to be hard to time Bayonetta out on this game. However, Ixis, he looks like he's going for it. He's playing like he's going for it. He's telling Griffith, all right, you want to not commit into me? I'm not going to commit into you either. Yeah, let's play this lame game. Once again, a heal slide
lame game is most definitely working out for him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Griffith got impatient, goes for a dash attack on the landing punish, and immediately gets himself caught off stage.
I mean, last game, it was those moments where Griffith committed into Ixis that got him the win.
Yeah.
However, this time around, Ixis very woke. He knows what Griffith wants this time around, and he's not gonna fall for it this time around. And
oh, the latest of up air confirms, and Griffith shakes his head after losing game number 2 here on Town and City.
Yeah, that was such a tense situation where they're just both waiting for each other, because Griffith was like, okay, he's not gonna immediately up air, and Ixis was like, he's not gonna immediately air dodge, and in the end, the game of chicken was won by Ixis, getting an early kill on Town and City. Not a counter pick you would usually see versus Bayonetta, but in Sonic's case, it is so effective, because those platforms do so much for Sonic. As we saw, every time Ixis was on the ledge, he would jump to the top platform, spin shot to the other side of the stage, and Bayonetta's just not fast enough to keep up with that.
Yeah, of course. So let us see where game number 3 is going to take us. For all we know.
Griffith going Probably going for a triplat stage, though I can imagine Ixis might have... Okay, there you go.
There we go.
So even though Griffith did win on this stage, I would assume Ixis agreed to go back regardless of DSR.
I'm fairly sure Gentleman is not even active.
No, it is. There's DSR.
No, I mean Gentleman's.
Oh, Gentleman's, yeah.
DSR is active. I don't think Gentleman's is. Well,
screw the rules. I have DLC, right?
Yeah, effectively money.
Effectively money, exactly. And already, same story as last game. Ixis with an early lead right here. Playing it slow, trying to get that one hit on the advantage and then resetting to neutral.
And now we're playing the good old game.
Okay, gets the up throw, one hit on the advantage and back to neutral.
Okay, now Griffith doing the good old board the platform, but boarding the platform is not quite as effective if you're at a disadvantage in terms of position and percentage.
And back to neutral for Ixis once again. He keeps, he just takes what he can. There's no way he's playing Bayo's risk-reward game with Sonic. Not after game 1.
Yeah, grab into like up throw, up air is like the most you can get, or maybe nair.
Exactly.
These kinds of things.
And that's all he needs.
Yeah.
That's all he needs. Look how solidly he's playing around Bayo's options. There's no way once he gets that early lead, he's not gonna make another mistake afterwards. And even those little mistakes like those Bayo combos that do way more than what Ixis is gonna get every exchange, if Ixis just gets those exchange wins consistently like he does, if he keeps playing defensively and makes Bayo commit in, he'll be fine.
He should be fine, rather.
He should be fine. You never know. It's still Bayo.
Yeah, we never know what happens, right?
Yeah, there's still that there's still that witch time, that hard read that Griffith can get,
of course,
or the hard read on the SDI that Ixis is going to use and get that kill. However, that's a hard read, and you cannot rely on hard read, and that is what Ixis is banking on. He's banking on his mix-ups in disadvantage and even in neutral. When he releases that spin dash, when he moves forward, he's all mixing it up in just subtle ways, right? And that is one of Sonic's strong suits because of the way spin dash works. It's a charge move, right? Mewtwo has a charge move, Samus has a charge move, Limit is a charge move, and it forces your opponent to approach. However, Sonic can infinitely charge his move.
Well, so and what do you do against somebody who infinitely charges his move, Ramses?
Well, you read his timings. But when there's... or you just kill him when he makes a mistake, right?
Yeah,
but that is the Sonic strength. He because of his infinite charging, he basically has infinite timing mix-ups. And if you guess wrong, there's going to be invincibility, there's going to be 20%, and you're going to be in a juggle situation as well. So that is really what Sonic's strength turns out to be, even in a matchup like this. However...
nice re-grab from Ixis right there, hitting with the up throw on the top platform on Battlefield.
Grabbing on platforms is a thing that's really been working out for him versus Bayonetta, I guess,
yeah.
Huh?
We call that karma, apparently.
Yes. So Ixis in a rare deficit, using the air dodge to cancel, still gets punished, but not that hard. And wow, Griffith really dropping the ball on that convert. Nice run of side B. Little convert here.
We didn't mention it, but of course, which timing the spin dash is a possibility, but Sonics have recently found a counterplay to that, which is just air dodging after the witch time, which now leaves you in a position where throughout the entirety of the witch time you mostly have invulnerability or better intangibility, and then it's up to the Bayonetta on her timing to really catch the part after the air dodge.
To be fair, that's really easy.
it is really easy,
but it is way less of a hard punish than characters usually get.
Definitely, definitely.
And look at this. Ever since Griffith has been holding on to the lead in the second stock, he has been doing so much better than any other moment in this entire set. And holding on to that lead, especially since, as I've mentioned at the start of this game, Ixis gets that lead even when the timeout is not likely. There's only 1 minute down on the clock and there's still 2 stocks, whatever. He's still playing for the timeout. And right now, exactly what was the problem for Griffith in game 1 is the problem for Ixis, because this is a great scenario for Griffith to be in, because he can threaten the timeout on Ixis right now.
One back air sends Ixis off. Now he's off stage.
Yeah, Griffith. I mean, that's exactly the problem. Ixis has to commit to prevent the timeout from happening, and when you commit into Bayonetta as Sonic, that is when you start losing.
Yeah, and now it is up to Griffith to do what he does best: bot the platform in this matchup. Sonic's platform pressure is not too good, and of course it's Bayonetta. She has so many mix-ups on platform.
Ooh. Sneaking in the up air right there by Ixis, but not going to get much more afterwards. Still is Sonic versus Bayonetta, and as soon as he overextends, that is going to be a very rough situation to be in. Tries to get the spike, but spin shot back to the ledge after that failed attempt.
And now Ixis is slowly coming back from this. He is slowly building up a percentage where he can look to defeat this Bayonetta with a kill move.
And I think Griffith at this point is, he's looking at the timer. He's saying, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to interact with you anymore. Let's just not play Smash Brothers right now.
Yeah, that's
and there's 30 seconds left to not play Smash Brothers. Can Griffith make it happen? 20 seconds to not play Smash Brothers for Griffith. And Ixis really needs to find this kill right here somehow, somewhere. Nice. Oh,
wow.
I'm pretty sure that was a misinput. And Griffith on the overextension by Ixis, which he was pretty much forced to do because of the timer. Griffith, very solid, turning that game around with that up air on the first stock. Very well done. Very well done.
That landing on the top platform, Griffith, though, that was dangerous.
That was dangerous.
That was, he basically stared death in the eye.
But he lived. He survived.
Lived. Yeah, but how did he live?
See, that's the rough thing about playing to the timer. If the situation in terms of stock count or percentage reverses, your playing towards the timer has now become your biggest problem. Yes. And we saw it in game 1. We saw it in game 3. And it's so much pressure. Because the only thing Ixis can do versus Bayonetta is play towards the timer and try to abuse her poor neutral. But if Ixis gets those early kills like that up air string that he got on the first stock of that last game, it's just not going to work out.
Okay, Griffith for a split second was thinking about Mega Man. For a split second only.
I can imagine. That last game must have been really tough. It was on the heart rate.
Yeah, really taxing on the mental side of the game. Really exhausting to play, most definitely. And we're going to Town and City again. One up throw into back air already, and that's Ixis, the 21% lead in the first 10 seconds. But speaking of a lead, how much is it? How much is it? Okay.
That heel slide keeps connecting. And that's an issue. That's an issue that Ixis definitely has to solve. This is not much of a lead because of bullet arts. However, if Ixis does get a little bit of a combo right there, that is going to help him a whole lot in this scenario.
Griffith already looking to enter more close quarter combat here in game number 4. Apparently he is sick and tired of the timer. Oh, interesting. He uses his bullet climax off stage. Maybe a missplit, who knows?
I guess Ixis realizes that he cannot just reset to neutral. He has to put on some sort of pressure because playing to the timer, it's just too iffy, too finicky.
Okay, so right there, Griffith was going for another heel set and another one, but this time Ixis punishes both of them, waits them out, dashes back.
Very well done by Ixis, and look at this lead that his patient play has netted him. That's a 65% lead. That is nothing to scoff at. And look at the pressure he's putting on. He's staying exactly. I mean, he's staying on the edge of Bayonetta's burst range and really forcing her to think twice about what moves she throws out. Even the bullet arts can get dash grab, just like we saw right there, and it almost killed Griffith. Guns, nothing much as a result. Ixis sitting pretty on this percentage lead right here. 70%. Ooh, the spin dash. Very risky.
Yes. It sounds so funny when we say it. Oh, spin dash is
spin
very
dash
risky.
So risky. Oh, did Sonic just spin dash? But in this
Bayonetta is pressing 30 buttons a second, and we're just like, yeah, that's okay. Now that up air is still not going to take the stock away.
And that kill is so vital. Ixis in a great position here, and his change in playstyle has been doing him so much good in this game 4 on Tana City here in Winners Finals.
Yeah, he's just standing there menacingly, and Griffith is just pressing everything he can. He's just like, please get into my face. I want to fight and play Smash Bros.
No, he doesn't want to play Smash Bros. He wants to play Bayonetta. This is looking like a one-person game. Except he's playing a boss, like a Dark Souls boss. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's not even the boss. That's like a side quest from a guy who's runs away from you, and you're just trying to get him and get the loot away.
I don't agree with that comparison, my guy.
Really? I really like it, though. Okay, you explain your comparison. What's yours? I don't think
this
that's
is
not a Dark Souls boss.
This is a Dark Souls boss. He's doing
No,
nothing.
no.
He's one of those humanoid bosses, and his strongest point is that he's almost as strong as you are, but he just kills you when he hits you once. Except instead of killing you and taking your stock, he kills you softly with his words.
Oh.
You're too slow.
Dude, that's like the most killing.
That is the most.
No, wait,
killing.
there's something worse. Let's do this again sometimes.
No,
that's
I
that's
hate
worse.
it. When you get that wait quote, that's the worst.
It's like we just played 5 minutes 30 seconds to time me out. It's like, well, we should play the game sometimes.
Yeah, let's do another 9 minutes of 8 minutes or 6. It's 6. I'm stupid. Another 6 minutes.
Another 6 minutes of fighting Dark Souls bosses.
He's a Dark Souls boss. Come on, dude.
Yo.
Instead of rolling, you spin dash.
I mean, the invincibility is there on both, right?
Exactly. Wait, maybe Bayo is the Dark Souls boss, because if she hits you once, you're dead.
That's the part I was referring. Like,
okay.
How the hell is Sonic the Dark Souls boss?
Okay. Bayo is the Dark. Whatever.
Yeah, Bayo is it?
Ixis is running away with this game. It's only 2 minutes on the clock and 2 stocks for Ixis. Griffith already nearing kill percent here. However, on the other hand, if Griffith does take this stock, that is a lot of rage on Town of City, and we do know what Bayonetta can do on Town of City with that rage.
Yeah, but she only has like 1 minute left to go for the rage. And to make full use of it afterwards.
It's over in a second if you blink. Don't worry.
Of course.
Ooh.
What?
Oh. Sonic does not survive that, and this is exactly what I was talking about. 1.5 minutes on the clock. Rage Bayonetta, Town and City. Let's see if Ixis can make this happen. If he can play the patient game well enough to get this game and tie up the set. He'll slide once again, connecting. That's not a good start to your stock.
Yeah, of course it did connect, but not fully. He gets away with only 14%. Oh, up air.
Up B.
Okay.
And once again playing the game of chicken, and in this case, Griffith winning. 140% on Bayonetta.
He's just going from one side to another.
Ooh, Griffith getting a first hit, but no follow-up dash attack. Very nice interruption.
Okay, he landed on the platform,
Yeah.
so Griffith right there with the landing leg, and Ixis gets out scot-free.
40 seconds left on the clock. Down tilt, that is the combo starter that Griffith wanted.
Oh my god, he doesn't get the double jump up B.
Wow.
That could have been extremely dangerous.
Griffith actually fell out of the first up B,
Oh!
and look at the the footstool, and the down air both the rage, but it's not a kill yet. Griffith barely not getting the confirm twice in a row, and the air dodge on Sonic's up air. Ixis on life support, 12 seconds on the clock.
Oh, he was trying to go for the rushes of up smashes.
Just do it.
Air dodge is very late.
5,
4, death.
And yep. Griffith had to make it work
Of course.
Ixis, however, very solid on the spin dash right there. Immediate kill convert. Very well done by Ixis, and Griffith made him sweat. The miss input on the footstool?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Out of all the things.
Out of all the things that could have happened after that witch time. But in the end, that is going to be exactly how we wanted.
That was basically
2 in winners finals.
That was basically his karma for the one time he survived by landing with special leg on the Battlefield top platform. That's the other version.
Apparently everything Bayonetta does is karma to you.
No, that was Sonic karma the one time.
Okay.
That's
fair enough.
Like
Sonic does have a good bit of karma coming for him as well. That's fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, both of these are not 100% universally liked by the community.
Not 100% universally liked.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
That's the politically correct way to phrase it. Yep.
Oh, here comes the heel slide.
Once again, connecting. And the disadvantage for Sonic, not going to be a good position to be in. Griffith pushing it all the way through. A nice combo.
That
already got 60% here. And that is exactly what Griffith wants. That percentage lead is going to force Ixis to commit into Bayonetta.
Yeah, and now Sonic's nightmare has arisen. It is a platform camping Bayonetta.
Oh boy.
On a platform such as Dreamland. Good luck, Ixis.
Yeah,
we
Ixis,
wish you so.
This is not a good look for our Sonic here.
Yeah, I remember Sonic saying, oh, the Bayonetta matchup isn't too bad, like it's doable, and then the Bayonetta started going on the platform and everything turned downhill.
Certainly not easy for Sonic. You do need that early percentage lead, and so far, Ixis has gotten it nearly every game, but the one game, the final game, is the game where he really needed it, and he could not grasp that
up airs are not
lead.
even connecting. They are just 4% each time.
It's really rough. However, the spin dash is going to strike true and do a good bit of damage. Once again, the runoff side B by Griffith gonna connect. Get a little bit of damage. Up throw here by Sonic. No air dodge by Griffith. Very well done by Griffith.
And now Ixis is slowly taking it back with 2 spin dashes into back air.
Only 20% difference. That's 1 spin dash. Or this up throw up air. That is nearly even. Nearly tied up. And Ixis.
And now we're back to Super Smash Bros.
Ooh. That was close. Ixis did not pull the trigger on the up air there. However, that was very, 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 very close to being the end for our blue blur. 2 minutes gone on the clock, and Ixis finally in the lead here.
Yeah, for once in this game.
Of course, with Bayo camping, that is not going to be much of a lead whatsoever. A little bit of a misinput by Ixis right there. Rare, but in the end, he did not get punished too hard for it whatsoever. Just going to lose a little bit of advantage that he could have gotten out of it. Once again, a neutral B. Ixis.
I don't know what's happening. Oh.
Ooh. This really is blow for blow right now. Down tilt, no convert. Good DI by Ixis. It's very hard to react to that down tilt, but he was ready to DI it away. A B.
Oh, and here we come, Dreamland.
Ixis clawing all the way back from being down like 60%. All the way to taking the first stock in the Bayonetta versus Sonic matchup. That is impeccable. Ixis, you are a beast. And Griffith, he now has to find an answer.
Yeah, and what is the answer going to be?
You tell me.
Not this. Not this high B after burner kick into the ground.
No, Ixis, I mean, we've seen him get caught by a lot of side Bs.
Of course.
I would hope by now he has adjusted, and he's not about to get hit by more of those. Back air, gonna get the damage, but nothing more. And Griffith with the punish on Sonic's disadvantage state.
That down there could have been the end. So could have been the pineapple. Ixis surviving for now. 140%
Nice
back
attack.
up Aldrin. He's off safe now. Oh no, he comes in with the reverse up B.
So greedy. So greedy for that hit. However, looking at the clock once more than half the game over, and Sonic still has half his stocks left. So we once again see Ixis play towards that timeout, using the spin dash to get past the heel slide. Doesn't want to get caught by one of those.
Yeah. If you get caught by one of those, have fun. Oh, here comes another heel slide.
Yep. Nice shielding by Ixis right there. Good reaction.
Yeah, Ixis just staying right outside of that burst range every time where he can react to that side B. This time he wasn't quite in. Okay.
Oh, that was very interesting. Not quite a frame trap by Bayonetta right there, and Sonic not quite getting the punish either because of bats within. Very close.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting
weird.
back down. Oh, here comes the up B.
Ooh.
Up air, and now 66%.
Okay, so I think Ixis SDI to take more damage, but guaranteed not dying.
Yeah.
However, SDIing like that did put him in this situation, and now he's down in percent versus Bayo with 1.5 minutes on the clock. This is the story of every game. You play towards the clock, and then the situation gets turned on its head, and now you're getting timed instead of you timing the opponent.
And now we will see what happens next. We've seen this 4 times in the past. Let's see how this 5th time plays out. The last time, the most important of them all.
Yep. Remember, for Ixis, this is a great step towards winning that trip to Midwest Mayhem.
Yep. And for Griffith, it is a good step to win another tournament.
Oh! And the air dodge. How is Griffith going to punish this air dodge? No convert whatsoever! And the flub, but he gets the up air, and once again in the percentage lead, just barely. Sonic gets the Frovo, and this is where Ixis wants to be. Ixis, 15 seconds on the clock. He is gonna chill. This is the Ice Age, my guy. He's never chilled this hard in his life.
I want to see how much he can chill. I hope he doesn't freeze to death, though.
Yeah, getting those sticky, icky, cold fingers is definitely not a good look in this scenario. Air dodging past the bullets. And the heel slide coming in gets punished. And this is looking very rough for Griffith right now. More than almost a 30% deficit. 25 is separating these two right now with 20 seconds on the clock. 20 seconds, and Griffith has to commit into Sonic. And we all know there's one thing you don't want to do. Commit into Sonic.
Yeah, that has historically not worked out.
Seconds, and the grab by Griffith, but Ixis off stage. That's so much knockback, and that's a bad thing.
5, 4,
up there, 7%.
And Ixis goes off the top.
Percent difference between these players. Ixis wins Game 5 of Winners Finals here at the EGA Invitational. Wow.
Very solid play by him. We can see that his work on the Bayonetta matchup has definitely played out for him.
Yeah.
You don't just go win against Griffith in Game 5 in this match.